death reigned, claiming soldiers and civilians alike. The casualties were staggering. Staggering, too, was the hard-won knowledge that Titans were hiding among our own. 5 years after the first wall fell, we successfully captured one of these treacherous creatures alive. A fellow soldier, Annie Leonhart. And yet, even as the smoke of battle cleared, the next threat was already close at hand.
Let me think. Suppose I wait for an opening. If I assume Titan form, running away wouldn't really be that much of a challenge. Question is, can I assume Titan form in this condition? Reiner doesn't seem to think so. And it's not like he and Bertholdt would risk stopping here without a good reason. What if I couldn't transform to full strength? Does that mean the other Titans would be able to eat me? So what? Who gives a shit? It's not like it matters. Not when I feel like this. You know what? There's no telling what you murdering hypocrites were trying to accomplish. But now that I think about it, your master plan seems to have a few holes in it. What eradicate humanity? Maybe next time don't teach me how to kick your ass!
What'll it be? She can step aside or she can die. Her choice! Listen, there's only so many lives I can give a damn about. Cruel. But that's the world our enemies gave us 6 years ago. Sorry, I don't have any heartstrings left for you to tug on. You want compassion? Move on. You want fair? Tough shit. Time's wasting. Pick your side, Christa. Eren, or the bitch I'm gonna kill.
I don't know. But they're Titans, right? Would they break a wall with Titans in it? The walls are different. There are no signs of stress, no cracks, no crevices between the rocks. We can't even really tell how they were constructed. Suppose they're built with the same stuff Annie's trapped herself in. Must be versatile material, and we know it's virtually indestructible.
Don't you see? We have a handle on her motives. When she turned human again, odds are she just wandered around aimlessly, only giving a damn about herself. But then Christa came into the picture. That's the kind of girl that can change your whole world. We need her, and not just because she's cute. The people she comes from are an important family within the church. Plus, suppose Eren's not the coordinate. Our job wouldn't be over. If it comes to that, having Christa around will make the search a lot easier.
Ymir! Look. In case you haven't noticed, the scouts are closing in. If we'd left earlier, there might have been a decent chance of outrunning them. Going back for Christa was your idea. You forced us. Remember that. We waited. For what? Damn it, Ymir! What the hell did we do this for? You can't have a change of heart! You want her to rot inside the walls? Does that seem acceptable to you now?
They had the foresight to suit up in full gear. Of course, Reiner took yours. Point is, changing into a Titan isn't gonna accomplish very much right now. 1, they can do the same thing if they want. 2, they can zip into the trees if not. 3, we're basically surrounded on all sides. Power or no power, getting out of this would be tricky as hell, even at the best of times. You read me? There's nothing to gain by being a dumbass.
Wanna live? Grab on tight. Please forgive me.
Hey, no one made me join the Scouts, and you know it. I
chose it for myself. What other reason do you have for being here? You tried talking me into joining the military police till you were blue in the face. You bowed out so I'd be eligible. Don't try to deny it. I wasn't good enough to make the top 10 on my own. Ask anybody. When it comes to skill, you're the better soldier by far. I have no idea how you did it, but... Why? Why do that for me?
How long has it been? 3 years? Surely he'd have had the sense to pick up and leave by now. Can they really have gotten this far? That does it. This place isn't safe anymore. You're gonna be fine. Just keep following the path we're on. Run as far away as you can. There'll be someone willing to help, I promise. It may take you a little while to find them, but keep on. You'll bump into them eventually. Now go! Get out of here!
Nobody got devoured, though. Looked like they all got out. So there's a silver lining, at least. Still, though, something I can't get out of my head. There was a Titan on top of our house. Just lying there, staring at me. It couldn't move on its own, thank God. But I have no idea why, but it reminded me of my mom. Am I crazy?
Cat's out of the bag now, of course. He's not willing to talk yet, but we'll see how he feels after a harsh dose of reality. Faith keeps him quiet. First-hand experience, though. Threatening him doesn't work, Levi. Trust me on that. Agree with him or not, there's no denying our priest here is a man of principle. Which of course leads me to wonder. If he's so unwilling to talk, what in heaven's name do you imagine he's putting above the fate of humanity?
I need you all to listen. We're going our separate ways. That's how it has to be. Erwin had his reasons for throwing this ragtag squad together, but right now this is all riding on you. Armin, you and Hanji are the brain trust. Use your combined knowledge to cook up some kind of solution. Mikasa, I don't think I'll ever get why you're so attached to the guy, but put your skills to good use. Protect Eren at all costs. And you, don't screw this up.
All soldiers, charge! We've come to the moment of truth! Mankind's fate is decided now! There is no future in which we reclaim these lands without Eren, and there never will be! Go! Recover Eren from the armored Titan and retreat! Your heart and soul to the cause! I said advance, goddammit! Eren's right in front of you! Do not falter!
Where do you think you're going? You can't keep running forever. We're not gonna let that happen, rat bastards. Through thick and thin, we slept under the same roof as soldiers for 3 years. Matter of fact, the positions you could sleep in were an art form, Bertholdt. I'm not kidding. We all loved waking up to see your contortions in the morning. Used to predict the weather with them. How'd you do it, Bertholdt? Must not have had a care in the world. Lying beside your victims. Yet you slept like a log.
Kid's got fire. To tell the truth, his persistence scares the piss out of me sometimes. He gets knocked on his ass, he gets right back up again. It's in his blood. You think he'd let himself be snatched away without fighting tooth and nail? Not a chance. Whatever strength he's got left, he'll use it. What's 2 guys next to a whole gang? If you can count on anything, it's that Eren will give him hell. At least till you or me shows up to help. That's how it's always been, right?
Only 4 of them left. No, don't risk it. It bought us more than enough time. Still, though, that abnormal worries me. Look at the bastard. Easily over 17 meters tall. Massive. And this is the first time I've ever seen one of them covered with, what, fur? It's just lumbering around. Why doesn't it try to rush me? Definitely an abnormal.
Is everyone here? We've got company, approximately 500 meters to the south and closing. Titans headed this way. There's no time to suit up with your ODM gear. I want everyone on a horse, stat. Evacuate every home and settlement in the area. Get to it! Damn it. We never even got the chance to figure out what in God's name these things are. Now, it's too late. Humanity has lost. This is the end.
I don't know that I agree with that. Suppose the entire village was evacuated in time. How do you explain the devastation? Why would Titans rip apart empty houses? And that doesn't bother me half as much as the stables being full. Without horses, the village's odds of survival are slim to none.
The report was right. The whole village has been devastated. But there's not a drop of blood, let alone any bodies.
It's eerie. Still, maybe they got out? It's not unheard of.
In theory, I suppose. But then the question becomes why Titans would smash up empty houses. Bit difficult to believe. What's more, how far were these people hoping to get by leaving their horses here?
I'd offer my help if I could, but a duty as great as this one is beyond me. The Order of the Walls abides by the sacred will our faith commands us to obey.
Whose sacred will? You mean like God or something?
I can't answer that. But what I can do is provide you with a name. An individual the sacred will and its divine wisdom instructed us to monitor.
Monitor?
It's a person you know. Someone who enlisted with the Scout Regiment as of this year.
If Hannes and the advance squad have managed to follow the wall without incident, they should be getting back before too long. Fairly straightforward operation. They'd have run into the unit from Krolva about halfway and turned around for home. It's a safe assumption they encountered few Titans, if any. If Walrose had been breached, sightings wouldn't be so random.
Ugh. You're kidding me. Wake up, Commander. You'll catch your death sleeping out here. Tell me you didn't drink all this yourself. God, sir, please. Keep tossing it back like someone half your age, I'll end up putting you in diapers. Well, several patrol units were sent out. Not many Titans between the first and second defensive lines. And the few that did crop up seemed like they were pretty far apart.
Steady! The target is in range! All cannons, prepare to fire! Ready? Aim!
Not necessarily. The enemy has strength in numbers. If they attack in mass, the line won't have a snowball's chance in hell. And worse, something's off. Really off.
Why are they keeping quiet about this? It's an earth-shattering discovery, for God's sake. What's the point of playing it off?
Status quo, right? Yeah, higher-ups play it close to the vest. All this carnage. And they couldn't even be bothered to come up with a decent cover story.
Ugh, Eren. Another fight? Really?
Those jerks were making fun of me!
Of course. Did Mikasa come to your rescue again? Eren, we don't throw punches at everyone who's mean to us. Being an adult means learning how to pick your battles. You want them to think that you're strong? Exercise restraint. Try protecting Mikasa once in a while.
Sasha, look around you. Ever wonder how things got to be the way they are? Why the forest is disappearing? Why game's so hard to come by these days? Or doesn't it concern you? Where else you expect folks to go when they lose their homes? They got a right to live, don't they? Maybe it's time for us to let go. Surrender the old ways.
They're probably mixed in with the last squad. I have to go back out there and try to find them. I'm with you. Sounds like the storm's letting up a little bit. We should be okay.
If you want to hold back, that's your business. I defend myself assuming you're coming at me with everything you've got. Otherwise, what's the point? Let's remember I'm the girl. I'm weaker. I have to protect my frail little body from the big bad man. That last move wasn't about who's stronger, okay? I was using a special defense technique. Comes in handy when your opponent has a few pounds on you. Trust me, you could benefit from learning it.
Titan, run! Hurry! I have to tell Commander Erwin. Here! The Titans have reached Walrus!
Christa! Connie! Move further back! For now, just take care of those two.
Someone was here not that long ago. You know, there are worse ways to spend the night than having access to top-shelf contraband. She's right. We haven't really seen that many Titans. I mean, for them to have busted through the wall anyway.
Well, she's missing an arm and a leg. And her insides are scrambled. If she was normal, she'd be a goner.
Go for it, Eren! Rip the traitor's head off! Drag him out into the open!
They must have fled. The villagers, I mean, they all escaped. Your family, too.
You think so? You think they're alive?
Yeah, sure. It's the only logical explanation for why there'd be no trace of, well, carnage.
But, sir, a situation has developed. You see, we ran into another group on the way back to Trost. It was the scout unit led by Section Commander Hanji. There were recruits from the 104th Cadet Corps with them, none of whom had equipment. This may sound crazy, sir, but 3 of them were Titans!
May I ask what you call that strange weapon of yours? That thing attached to your waist that allows you to fly? I'm fairly certain we speak the same language. Perhaps you're too frightened to formulate a response? I notice you also use swords. Fascinating. Must mean you know we reside in the Nape. Ah well. Suppose I'll just take it back with me. Oh! You can all move now.
Not just yet.